Yeah, hello guys. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you quickly how to do the one shot. But I need to add a caveat here. One shot basically is as a result of analysis. Those who do technical analysis. So it's more like from the study of the market, there's an indication the market is going in a particular direction. This is what we call signals, right? Now, but you also need to know that signals are probabilities. It's not like once you just get a signal, it's 100% correct. You get the point, right? So that's the reason we would also be talking of capital management and allocation. So if your portfolio is $1,000, for example, I personally, Alex Etsy, I would recommend you always use the dollar cost average while trading. I'm sure you must have watched a video I've done on dollar cost average. Otherwise, you can check the link in the description. So you see how you set your trades. So with that, you can go to bed. You're not bothered whether the market is going up or down because you're making money both ways. You get the point. Well, if you want to do one shot might make you some quick bucks. You get the point, but it's also disadvantageous in the sense that since signals are probabilities, two things are involved. A signal can come out to play, it might not come out. In the sense that at the point of giving out the signal, the market might be saying this. So this coin is moving upwards. A few hours later, the market might change and it's moving in the opposite direction. That's one. Two, a signal can take time, 24 hours, 48 hours, or even 72 hours before you start noticing it taking effect. So it simply means for that period, you won't make any trade because you've already said, okay, I want this coin is projected to move upwards. So if it doesn't move upwards, your body won't trade. You get the point. However, if you want to do it, I give signals. So for those who be watching this on YouTube, I'm sure, okay, you can always join our Telegram channel. That's more preferable because it allows a whole lot of people. Also, I will drop the WhatsApp group just in case you join and you notice it's filled. Then you can just join the Telegram channel to get updates on various trade signals. So, how do you do this on RoyalQ? So many people have been saying, I trade with signals. I can't do that on RoyalQ since RoyalQ is just basically quantitative trading and dollar cost average and a whole lot. Who says you can use signals on RoyalQ? And I'll be showing you how you can do that briefly. So, let's say I want to pick a coin. Let's say I have a signal. Usually, the way I send my signals, I would tell you the entry price, okay? I would tell you the short term targets, basically, and long term targets as well, and percentage profits, whatever, just to give you an idea. So, once you enter a coin, you go to the trade settings. So, let's use this scenario. Let's say cake is projected in the short term to move by 10% or to 5%, whatever, and you have $100 or $200 to trade cake. So what you can simply do is your first buying amount. Let me use the first scenario. You have $200 and you just want to use it once. So your first buying amount, you can put 200 USDT. So margin call limit, we don't really need any margin call because we are buying once, right? So we just put one. So depending on the percentage profit you would want to take, okay. So let's say you're aiming at 6% or 10%. You can just put six, put the percentage there. For your whole position, profit callback, 0.1 is perfect. You can live with that. For your margin configuration, now you don't need any margin call. But just so that the bot doesn't enter its head and it buys probably if the price drops or something, you can leave here in 80%. In other words, you're trying to say the only condition you will buy is if this price falls by 80%, which we know is most not likely, okay, most unlikely, right? So I'll put confirm and we're good to go. So I'll save this strategy up. Now, over here, this is very important. I need to change this to one shot. So I'll click on it to change it to one shot. Okay. And I'll also click here to stop margin calls. Okay. So I'll stop the margin calls and I'll confirm. Beautiful. Once I've done this, I'll click start. Amazing. Okay. So, but what if in the signal it is stated, let's say I send the signal and I'm like, the entry price is so and so. Enter at the price now is $18, and I'm saying enter nothing above $16, meaning enter at $16. So you might not be having the time to come back and check if it's $16 for you to set a trade, right? So what you do is this is where we use the preset buying price. Just screw up, it is over here. Preset buying price simply means you're telling the bot do not buy until it reaches so and so price. So I'll click on it, and if I want the preset price to be $16, I'll click on 16. I'll click on confirm. So that means I'm sure this coin will drop a little bit to $16, and once it reaches 16, then that's when we want to enter the market. So I'm just giving the bot the instruction, and I'll click on start and done. I've done my one shot, waiting for results. Then the second way you can also do one shot is almost similar. So let's say I have the same $200, okay, but let's say the price is at $17, and I'm like, okay, this thing might still reach 16 depending on what I'm thinking. So rather than just using $200 to buy once, I want to divide it into two. Like I want to buy $100 first. If it drops a little bit, maybe by 1 or 2%, I want to buy the other $100 so that once it starts going, I've caught up with the market. So what I can do is I will put here at $100, okay. Then the same percentage I want, I'll set it. The only difference is I'll come to the margin configuration. Depending on the level of drop I want it to reach before I buy the next $100, I can put that here. So if I want it to drop by 2% before I buy the next $100, I'll put 2% and I'll put one. One simply means one times my first buying amount, okay? So I'll click on confirm over here. I'll click on save. Okay, I'll put it on one shot, but the only difference right now is I need to open the margin call so that it will be able to buy that one margin call we have set. So I'll click on confirm, and same thing, I'll click on start, and we're good to go. So with this, hope we can now have an idea on how to do the one shot signals. It's not limited to these actually, okay? You can still manipulate the board, get to understand it. Even if there is a signal, you can still use a signal to trade in DCA. What that simply means is, let's say a signal is given on a coin. I mean, this coin is about to pump, all right? So you can set your trades here, just that you might not want to use more margin calls, just the same way we divided it into two places to buy in two places. You might have to use 50, 50, 50, so that even if it falls by 3% before the pump comes, you are still in the market. You are buying those little deals before the great pump comes. I don't know if you get the point. So do not be limited by whatever it is. Know the concept of trading. Use this bot to your advantage. Trust me, you're going to do wonders if you have that at the back of your mind. Now, if you love this video we've done for you, definitely we've been doing all our videos free. Kindly support us by liking, subscribing, and also sharing our videos so that we can also build our subscriber base. Once again, it's nice having you, and I'm sure you're going to make money in this last quarter of the bullish market. Let's get ready as we enter November, and I'm sure November is going to be a juicy month. If you're not yet in crypto, if you're not yet in RoyalQ, trust me, you're missing big time.